The rainbow light filter is about to take over your Instagram.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
We believe that we are on the cutting edge of a new trend that we have spotted on Instagram. It doesn't even really have a name yet, it's so new. It's the rainbow light filter. It's basically when you take a prism of some sort, or you just happen to see a prism that's being formed somewhere, and there's a rainbow light that is shining, and you put your face in front of it and snap an Instagram photo.
Yes, for example, check out this gal. Look, she's got a rainbow over her left eye. She may or may not be being blinded at the moment, but it makes a cool photo.
She looks very cool.
Which is all that matters. I mean, we've got the Roy G. Biv just living right there.
Right on the face.
I mean, I did question whether this was face paint for a second after seeing the lollipop lip thing that was happening on Instagram. Did you see that?
Even though it went right over her eyeball and lit up her eyeball, that would be a very effective face paint.
Exactly, which is also pretty cool. That's not what was happening. Now, so you can technically hashtag this no filter because you didn't apply an Instagram filter.
But it kind of is the definition of a filter. It literally is filtering the light.
This filters the light. But there are many ways that you can do this, according to my research. You can have a diffused rainbow across your left cheek.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Now,
I like the softer look. The softer look is what I would go for personally.
That one starts to look more like it could be done with makeup, which I do predict this will, when the sun goes away.
Link, it's not makeup.
It will become makeup.
It is light. It is light. This is how light works.
I know how it works. I'm making a prediction.
And then it separates
into the colors
I have one
of the
in
rainbow.
My hand. The visible spectrum, and then it goes on somebody's face. It's not magic, it's not makeup.
The next phase of the trend will be using makeup people who can't get a hold of prisms because they're going to be in short supply.
They are expensive.
You can also do a double rainbow
that is
all
nice.
the way across the face.
Look at that.
That's what she did.
That's my favorite so far.
What's she looking at?
Okay.
Herself?
Now, again, like I said, we're on the cutting edge of this trend. That doesn't always happen on Good Mythical Morning, but it's happening today because the only other publication that has even acknowledged that this is a thing is Glamour Magazine. Now, as you know, Glamour Magazine, as far as we're concerned, we really respect that publication because we once appeared in the German version of Glamour.
Yes,
the one with the tanned Taylor Swift on the front.
That's her. We're not on the cover.
We're not on the cover, but we are inside. Open that up.
Here we are.
We're not making this up.
There we are, right there.
There we are. It says, now we have no idea what it says, but it does say.
There we are, right there.
It does say, Die Muntermacher. So apparently I'm Munter and he's Macher in German, and they want us to die over there.
They don't like us too much.
Any news is good news, right? What do they say? Any press is good press?
Any death is good death.
Right. So anyway, we really respect the publication, and Glamour Magazine UK has an
Here's
article.
another cool shot of a girl in red pants.
Yeah, we don't have to go into the advertisements. We can move on. So Glamour Magazine, that's what they say in Germany.
Or Mazagine, I don't know.
The UK version has an article where they wrote all about this and said things like, using the refraction of light to create these beautiful technicolored effects, bloggers such as Chiara Ferragni have been wowing with their attempts. So they call this an attempt.
Oh, that's no attempt. That is a success.
I believe that is very successful.
Look, that's two different streaks of rainbow.
So she is helping to make this popular. It's spreading around. But now, just one little critique of the Glamour article. Like right after the Glamour person talks about this amazing rainbow light thing, all of a sudden they're like, and we're also being wowed with rainbow hair. And then they go on a whole thing about just different colored hair. And it's not even rainbow hair, it's just women with hair that's not natural color. And then it's like 75%. It's like they had ADD in the middle of the article and made it about something else. Come on, give this some credit, Glamour.
But how could you be upset?
We do respect you a lot, though.
I mean, it's like, I've never been upset by seeing rainbow hair, even in the middle of an article about something else.
I'm just saying, I think this could stand on its own. Anyway, of course, when we see something that is so amazing, we have to get on it too. So we did our own little photo shoot. If I don't want to make any promises, but I think it came out really cool.
Let's take a look.
Now, I did my best to keep both of my eyes open, just like the woman in the first picture, but I had a difficult time, so I got a little bit of a squint going, but this is my first attempt. I'm sorry. I call this the rainbow.
I like it. And you can now still see out of your left eye, as opposed to her.
I protected myself.
I decided to taste the rainbow because I've heard that in commercials.
Did it taste like Skittles?
No. I'm sorry to report it has no taste at all, and it also looks like I'm being punched in the nuts. Oh!
Well, we don't know what happened. I was there though, and I can attest that you were not being punched in the nuts.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, this is my next attempt. Now listen, don't jump to any conclusions.
Feldman snorted over there.
That is not my butt. That's my elbow.
You see a rainbow butt, it makes you snort.
That's my elbow, and then we flipped Rooney'd it, and so.
Or is it? It looks like a hairy infant's butt. Something about the proportions. Like you know how an infant's got a.
I
short
don't know.
crack?
I don't want to think about that. I haven't had to look at an infant's butt in years, man.
The crack is so short.
So it's not a rain butt.
Stumpy.
It's I call this El Rainbow. Just to be clear.
Okay, and I did a belly bow, which is my belly button.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and there's quite a forestation happening down there.
Your belly button is deeper than I remember.
Well, actually,
last time I poked it, it wasn't that deep.
I mean, if you look, I never get to see whiteness down in there. You get to see all the way to the deep whiteness.
Whiteness? What are you talking about, man?
The deep whiteness in the middle.
No, it's green, man.
Well, yeah, there's green over it, but I mean, we both know that it's white.
Is it makeup?
Good question. When I first saw this, I was like, why did you rotate my belly button 90 degrees? I was convinced that it was rotated, but then it wasn't because I triangulated with the mole down to the south.
Yeah. Also, you can't change the direction of the prism unless you turn the whole prism itself.
True.
Here's another one from me. Now, again, that is my weenus, which I'm very proud of. And I have the largest weenus in this office. I've compared mine to everyone here, and it is at least twice as big. And
if this isn't thumbnail material, if this doesn't go on the thumbnail, then I quit.
I don't know, man.
What is the thumbnail
We've
of this
used
video?
my weenus in a thumbnail before. I don't know how many views that video has.
We can't use the baby crack.
Anyway, I call this the Weenbow.
All right, and I got the rain goozle working here.
Yep.
I didn't know if the rainbow would accentuate the angularity of my Adam's apple or not, and well, it does.
I like this, man. It looks like your goozle's on fire.
Yeah.
No?
I always emotionally feel like it's on fire.
Seeing this, I do begin to believe that you're correct about the rainbow makeup thing. I'm coming full circle now. I'm at the other end of the rainbow now. And I didn't find a pot of gold. I found that you were right. And that this is going to start happening. There's going to be people out there who put this as makeup on.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Yes. So you're saying...
I'm going to do it on my weenus is what I'm saying.
So is that... Are you sorry? Is that an apology?
No, I'm saying you were right. I'm not sorry. I didn't do anything wrong. It was just kind of a wrong assessment.
I forgive you. You know what? Forgive and forget.
Here's my mole. So I call this rain mole. Now
Where is this mole?
Well, this is on the back. I got a lot of moles. What we discovered is that as we began to look for moles, it was like, how do we not see a mole when we shine a rainbow on your body? So that is my favorite mole. And that is on my upper right back.
And this is my favorite toe. I call this in the rain toe. Kind of a hobbit foot, so let's not linger on that and move right along to the Rain Bros.
Yeah, so
look how happy we are.
So there are some moments where you can create a double rainbow, and if you have a good friend, you can get right into the line of those two rainbows and make faces like we're making right now. We're planning to post at least some of these, the ones that we're most proud of, to our Instagram. So go over there to the Rhett Link Instagram today and be ready for that.
But will this trend last? Is the question.
I think that if the ladies who are really getting this thing out there right now are just sticking with rainbows over the face, I think this has a short shelf life. But if they take a note from us and start using other body parts, I really think this could have a serious shelf life. I think the prism market will be something that you should invest in. We've already started.
Yes.
And so I'm going to say my prediction on this one is, yes, this will last if you take our advice and expand to other parts of your body.
I agree.
Specifically the weenus.
Agree, and I do forgive you. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Ferry and I'm from Senegal, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
So post your rainbow pictures all over the place with hashtag RainWoe.
Rain who?
Also, we have a very short supply of the original Mythical Morning mugs. So if you want those, they're probably going to sell out today. Head over to redlink.com/store to get one of those for the last time ever.
You better go right now.
The merchandise sale that's over there is ending today. rhettandlink.com/store.
Let's get textual.
We want you to text someone something and then screenshot their response. That thing that we want you to text is, do you think farts are memories leaving the body?
Do you think farts are memories leaving the body?
You can take the pause out.
Screenshot the response.
Let's get textual.
Click on the left to watch our show after the show, Good Mythical More.
Click on the right to watch another episode of Good Mythical Morning.
And click the circular channel icon to subscribe.
Thanks for being your mythical best.